Oh, hi.
My first impression of my fellow students came in the form of a brightly colored eyesore.
I'm Kokoro Uehara. And technically, yeah, I'm an ultimate. The ultimate hope, to be exact. Though, that title doesn't really sit right with me. So, you can consider me just Kokoro.
Hope, huh? Doesn't really sit right with me either.
So, how about we get a head start on the mixer? Get to know each other a little.
It seems like you already know enough about me.
There's plenty more to know. Let's start simple. What's your favorite color?
I don't have favorite anythings. Too much attachment.
Well, if it's easier, what color don't you like?
I don't like bright colors.
I could have guessed that. Aren't you going to ask me back?
Why? It's an inane question.
It might be important later. What if we gotta buy each other gifts someday, but we don't know what color to get it in? What?
Nothing. That's a very reasonable answer. Masayuki Daiju, Ultimate X Ultimate. Now you.
Sorry. Can't tell you.
You can't even tell me your name and talent.
Nope.
Can't or don't want to.
A bit of both. Mystery is kind of my whole deal. I'm the ultimate.
They tap their mask. The ultimate question mark.
Let's say ultimate. Enigma. Sounds cooler.
That's counterintuitive. If your identity is such a secret, why come here? 6 months with all these people, surely someone's gonna catch on to you.
I'd like to see you guys try.
I had intended to ignore them, but my frustration got the better of me. What the hell are you two blathering about? You didn't even introduce yourselves before you started arguing?
You know how it is. When your passion takes over, you just get lost in it.
And you two are passionate about dirt? Suppose that tracks for a spelunker and a florist.
Why'd you say florist like that? You got some kind of problem?
No. Why would I?
Yeah! Why would you?
I looked around for an escape route. I wasn't quite sure what possessed me to attend this program, but I knew for sure it wasn't to talk about dirt. He managed to exert an obnoxious swagger just by standing there, a pair of sunglasses on his head and a red jacket swinging from his shoulders. From just a look, I couldn't stand him.
Kojiro Nakasawa, Ultimate Idol? Although you probably heard of me already.
I hadn't. I'm the Ultimate X Ultimate now.
That's a weird way to define yourself. Surely there's more to you than all those X talents.
No, not really. Is there more to you than being the Ultimate Idol?
Sucks to hear, though. If you ever want to get back in the Ultimate Talent game, maybe we could work together. It'd be a shame for a man with your potential to go to waste.
No.
I'm sure he'll think about it.
Sure.
Great. I'll catch you two later.
Since when did you speak for me?
Sorry, just trying to help. Did you ask everyone about the blackouts?
Not yet. I got caught up in all this.
We haven't even met the others. Maybe they can help.
Everyone spoke around me, but I hardly listened. I just burned a stare into Kokoro. Her attitude in the face of such a hopeless situation. It was incomprehensible to me. Aggravating, even. I didn't understand how someone could even think the way she did with such a horrible truth looming over them. Sure enough, she earned the title of Ultimate Hope.
You're her friend, right? Go with them.
We're not friends. I only just met her. Ji Young Park made himself known once again, partaking in his favorite hobby of butting into others' business. I'm the Ultimate X Ultimate, Masayuki Daiju.
Ultimate X Ultimate? How interesting! Maybe I'll make your history my next area of study.
I'd really rather you didn't.
I'm still alive, so no one's a murderer yet, right?
Well, to be a murderer, you do have to kill someone.
Right, there's still a chance
A chance of what?
that we can all still get along.
Incomprehensible. I grit my teeth so hard I thought they might snap. What are you talking about? Someone tried to kill you.
Yeah, and that's terrifying. But I'm sure they were scared too.
Don't be a fool. Thinking like that will just make you an easier target next time.
We don't even know if there's gonna be a next time.
Kokoro stood up, using it as an opportunity to shift closer to me. To my chagrin, it seemed like she had begun gravitating towards me. I could still hardly believe she existed. As her talent suggested, she was the embodiment of hope, every word laced with a sickening layer of oozing optimism. I didn't hate her, or even dislike her. but she was uncanny to me. Alien. I simply couldn't understand how someone could think the way she did. I was curious about this ship, and I really did need a break from all the socializing. Unfortunately, I wouldn't get it.
I guess we're buddies now, huh?
You could just stay behind if you'd prefer.
And miss some valuable one-on-one time with the Ultimate X Ultimate? No chance.
Oh my god, you're killing me. Stop it!
Ji-young looked at me for a moment, eyebrow raised with concern. I highly doubt you scream like that when you're actually being killed.
I wasn't even thinking that.
I would say that he soothed the girl, but she clearly wasn't even angry. She spoke her venomous words with a sickly sweet smile.
You're not gonna believe this, but Miko-chan here is actually a big fan of Stardash.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I had no idea your group was breaking into foreign markets.
Foreign markets? I'm Japanese, asshole.
Ji-young's face dropped and grew pale, dying on his feet. Perhaps this was the first time ever his charm had failed him. Out of pity, I decided to step in.
Don't worry, Miko-chan. I could cheer you up with a private performance if you'd like.
For real?
For real.
For real? Where's my invitation, Kojiro? I'd love to see you live.
Of course. Everyone's welcome to see me perform. That includes you, Masayuki.
A man without God is like a
It
man
seemed that
without a
other than
house,
their immense
trying to bring
talents,
a
the other
storm
thing my
by
fellow
his
Ultimates
death.
had in common was being loud.
He will get
Much like
swept
before,
away
we had
until
stumbled
he
upon an
realizes
unnecessary
God
racket.
protects.
Much obliged. Will you be joining me in prayer?
Oh, we're a little busy at the moment. Investigating.
Speaking of, shouldn't you be doing the same? Have you just been standing here ranting the entire time?
Ranting? How dare you? I don't rant, I preach.
Who are you fellas?
Ji-young Park, Ultimate Manager. Are you not gonna... This is Masayuki Daiju, Ultimate X Ultimate. If there's some kind of delivery, we were thinking it could be a way out.
That's not half bad, but what's the plan? Hijack the delivery boat?
You're a cop, aren't you? Should you be so eager to suggest a crime?
Way I see it, they shot first by kidnapping us. It's fair game.
Eye for an eye, eh?
I know. Whole world goes blind and all.
That's quite a good thing. Blind people can't go poking each other's eyes out. Ji-young leaned over to me, a stupid smirk on his face.
Maybe he's the ultimate locksmith.
Nope.
What the hell kind of talent is that?
It's about as meaningless as any other.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I'm the ultimate cheater. You know what that means? I can cheat at anything. And if you can cheat at anything, you can win at anything. It's the best talent there is.
You can cheat anything but that lock, it seems.
Shut up and watch.
For someone who seems such a womanizer, Ji-young seemed to have the worst luck with women on this ship.
Wah fucking la. Open staircase.
Before any of us could congratulate him, not that I intended to.
Aren't you gonna go up?
Why? It's just the deck.
It's not just the deck. It's the sea, the sky, and the sun. It'll almost be like a normal cruise.
It's not, and you'd be foolish to forget that. She frowned at me. Her frown was strange. It never seemed to reach her eyes, like the sadness could never fully touch her soul.
Enlighten me then. What's up with you?
Nothing. By choice. Why bother getting angry? Cooler heads prevail in the end. Why bother being happy? All good things come to an end. Why get attached to anyone here when inevitably we'll kill each other? Sure, I could try and enjoy myself, live with some hope that maybe we'll get to live peaceful, full lives on this ship, but we won't. And when that time comes, that hope will come crashing down, driving me into despair once again. Hope begets despair. And sure, despair begets hope. We can rise from the ashes, find light in the darkest of times, but that light is inevitably snuffed out again. Despair begets hope. Hope begets despair. Despair, hope, despair, hope. It's pointless. The only logical choice is to break the cycle. Accept despair and only despair. It's the only thing that makes sense. If that makes me a freak in your eyes, so be it.
Ah, Masayuki, you're finally here.
Did you expect anything else?
Truth be told, I was worried you wouldn't show up.
I was considering it.
Why don't you sit down and tell us all about it? We saved you a seat.
Not this one, though. The one next to me is for Koji-kun.
That's very kind of you, but...
But what? Come on, just sit down.
We're not friends. I don't know where you two got the idea that we are, but we're not.
Hey, don't be an asshole.
It's fine, Mamiko. Really.
This is just classic Masayuki behavior.
You could at least give us a chance. Even if you don't want to be friends, it's best to stick in a group in these sort of situations.
Yeah, like in reality shows, the lonely unpopular guys always get voted off first.
I'm just glad everyone's okay. For a second, I was worried that...
Someone might have died. Maybe. Just because we explained the smashing noises doesn't mean there wasn't a murder last night. Look around. It's well past 9 and there's still a few of us missing.
Hey, shut up! Don't say shit like that!
It's a distinct possibility. 4 of us haven't arrived yet. Any one of them could be a victim.
They're just running late!
The Enigma? Sure. Marcus? I can buy it. But Jim? He doesn't strike me as the type to miss something like this. Not to mention Kojiro. Didn't he promise to... Mamiko slapped me. I saw her eyes open for the first time. They were a bright, intense blue, staring into my very soul. Clearly they didn't like what they saw.
Ji-young, Coco-chan, you two can hang out with him if you wanna, but I don't want anything to do with that fucking creep.
She stormed off away from the table, just a blur to me as she left.
Maybe you should apologize.
Yeah, and even if it's true, it's really not cool to go around freaking people out like that in the first place, Masayuki.
I'm not apologizing. If one of them really does turn up dead, it won't be as much of a shock to her. If she accepts the despair of that possibility now, it'll lessen the pain of it coming true later.
But if it doesn't come true, you've just caused her despair for no reason.
A small price to pay.
You know, it could be a suicide. Maybe no one is guilty.
Yeah, maybe.
Then again, faking a suicide is a classic cover-up.
He wouldn't kill himself. He had a promising career. Hundreds of fans. There's no way he...
Wouldn't he? You only met him yesterday.
Masayuki, you're not helping.
I don't like seeing others suffer. If I could, I would take away all the pain she was feeling. However, I didn't feel bad for her. I did all I could to help. I offered her the chance to accept the possibility that Kojiro was dead, to accept despair and deny the hope that was now destroying her. She refused, and now was suffering the consequences. I pitied her, but hoped she would learn her lesson from this. I turned my attention to the shattered glass, which Erika was already investigating.
Yeah! Oh, for God's sake, stop it! What is with you people and sneaking up on me?
I wondered how she didn't see a 6'3" man walking up very slowly next to her, but that was beside the point. She left without a word, shortly after returning with Sunny. Her face had regained its usual color and her eyes reignited with their usual light. I imagine most people would envy such a swift recovery, but I just thought it foolish.
Okay, that just leaves Mamiko and the others. Masayuki, could you go confirm their alibis for us?
Me again? Am I your lapdog or something now?
I would do it, but Mamiko's grieving. I'll be honest with you, I don't have the heart to ask her about something like that. It just feels cruel.
And you think I'll have no such qualms? You really are a good judge of character.
Are you kidding me? I'm not lying!
We believe you, Mamiko. Don't worry. It's just, if there's a trial, we need evidence.
So what? There's just nothing we can do? I've just gotta sit here and be called a liar?
Yes.
No!
You!
I saw Mamiko approach me, an ungodly rage within her. It took Jackie and Yelena to hold her back. I would have been impressed, but I did not care in that moment. Kokoro hopped to her feet, leading the charge upstairs. Mamiko followed dutifully after her. Ji-young gave me a shrug and joined them. I pitied them. I knew what they were thinking. If they could find that letter and use it to resolve both incidents, we'd be at peace. No more suspicion, no more chaos, no more despair. The bad actors would be gone and we could all live in harmony. It was a nice fantasy, but I knew better. Sure, if they succeeded here, it would be a total victory for Hope, but one battle doesn't win a war, and that victory would only make their subsequent defeat all the more crushing, their suffering all the greater. For their sakes, I could not let them win such a victory in this trial. I knew I would have to destroy their hopes entirely.